What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Mr. BridgetownBS. Thanks for joining us one more time for another episode of the PG podcast. And, whoa, I'm getting, I was just talking about the echo, and I totally left this on, so bad on me, but hey, we're rocking and rolling tonight. Hey, thanks for the host, whoever that was. I didn't get a chance to see who it was. Avum Desenses, thank you for the host. Speaking of Avum Desenses and speaking of hosting, so let's see. Let's go through this real quick. I know I have a script, and that's why it's here. So tonight with us tonight, it's going to be a Most Wanted Mechs, Avum Desenses, and we got a new friend coming on the show tonight by the name of Cerezo, Mr. J. Cerezo. Tonight's podcast, as always, and all our streams are brought to you in part by both Twitch and Origin PC. We are affiliated with both places. So for all your Origin PC needs and for your gear, software, hardware, make sure you go to Origin PC. Use the link down below on the Twitch channel or on our website, www.PopulaceGaming.com. And when you go and buy anything using our link, it will help us get some revenue back, so we're able to give you the best possible stream possible. Also, don't forget to subscribe to us and use the website, www.PopulaceGaming.com, for all your Populous gaming needs and news and upcoming events. Let's see here. What else? Oh, yeah, if you guys haven't had a chance, there is a link down below to Tech Raptor, who did a wonderful story on Populous Gaming and myself, BridgetownBS. And so if you guys want to check that out, go downstairs in the links down below. It'll be there. So without further delay, let me bring in the rest of the guests that are going to be here. So tonight, like I said, we have Most Wanted Mechs. Say what's up.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Our old friend Avum Desenses, who was here with us last time. He came back for another round. Say what's up.
Hey, everyone.
And we have our newcomer, Mr. J. Cerezo. Say what's up, man.
Hey, guys.
So y'all know who I am, y'all know who Most Wanted is, and y'all remember who Avum Desenses is. So let's get to know Mr. J. Cerezo. Who are you? What are you about? And other than that, we're happy to have you here. But so tell us a little bit about you, where people can find you, stuff like that.
Well, I'm here from LA. I game for most of my life. Work with Extra Life, and now I got invited here to Scrubs, and you can find me that on Twitter and Instagram at jcerezo0, and that's about it.
All right, so exciting to have you here. And on that freaking bombshell, on that fucking amazing bombshell, so exciting. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with the return of Lucio Ball, and competitive Lucio Ball is coming back to Overwatch very soon. Jeff Kaplan today announced Tuesday, so yesterday, the details behind Overwatch Summer Games 2017 through a YouTube video. If you guys haven't subscribed to that, go to the YouTube video, and they always post the new developer updates and whatnot. They're gonna be featuring a bunch of new skins and a revived and redone Lucio Ball. The people who are getting some new skins are going to be Junkrat, Mercy, Widowmaker, and McCree. They also fixed some of the Lucio Ball bugs. I guess I never got to play it last year. I wasn't on the game when this was going on. But apparently you were able to boop the goalie out of the way when the ball was coming through, so it was like unfair or whatever. And they said they're going to be bringing in some silly stuff. That's all they said. They don't really get into what it is or what's going on. What could it be? I don't know. We'll try and figure that out. And then I guess last year's exclusive Summer Games event skins will also be available this year. And this time, all of the exclusive skins will be available for purchase with in-game credits. On top of that, all of last year's Summer Games exclusive skins will be discounted in the credit prices, which means that people can buy the legendary tier skins for like 1,000 credits instead of the usual 3,000, and event exclusive legendary skins at 200 instead of 750, or Wait, the 1,000 instead of 3,000 for the legendary skins, 250 instead of 750 for the epic skins, and the price for the new skins should be around the same price. So, of all that I just said, what are you guys most excited for? If you are excited about Lucio Ball coming back and what's happening?
I'm just waiting to see the hijinks.
The hijinks. As far as the silly stuff they mentioned, is that what you're talking about?
Silly stuff in Lucio Ball itself. Just it's a game type that invites things to go horribly wrong because you weren't planning for something.
So I didn't get to play it last year. Is it kind of like Rocket League except with Lucio?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Oh, okay. So essentially, it's just, for those of you guys who didn't play it like myself, it's essentially Rocket League. And if you haven't played Rocket League, I don't know how else to explain it. But it's what it looked like to me. So playing Rocket League, except you are Lucio. And there's what's the team comp on that?
All Lucios?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, is it like 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5?
3-on-3?
3.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have a 3-on-3 Lucio battle. What's so exciting about? I know this year they're going to be doing the competition, Lucio Ball comp, and if you become part of the top 500 in the area of the world that you're gaming in, you get special exclusive sprays and icons and stuff like that. But you know, we'll see how that goes. But it has to be in Lucio Ball, the competitive Lucio Ball. Every time I say Lucio Ball, I keep thinking I'm saying Lucille Ball from like I Love Lucy. Nobody else hears it?
I hear it because you stumble with it too.
Lucio Ball. Cerezo, don't say too much, man. Like, you know.
Quack.
There you go. This riveting commentary by Jay Cerezo, everybody. That's why we brought him on for that witty remarks.
I'm just here to lurk.
I see. Well, don't lurk, sir. You're here to talk because that's why we're here. Hold on. We have some comments coming up. Why isn't... Okay, for some reason, Can somebody read the comments right now? My ReStream chat did not pop up. And we do have some comments.
Yeah, exact. Yes, we do. Hold on.
Please and thank you. That was...
So from Sanjik,
Okay.
we have, except last year, there was this bug where you could, where you could exploit the other user's heroes rather than Lucio. Yeah, that's true.
What do you mean that
Wait,
you
how
could
does that
explode
work?
the other?
There was a bug where you could play as any hero.
Yeah.
Well, I know they fixed that for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, but it did make things kind of interesting. Like, it was kind of fun to kind of exploit that, you know, like when everybody's Lucio and yet you're the only one that's playing as, let's say, Soldier 76, and you're just running around the whole map faster than everybody. You know, it kind of make things a little bit more fun.
How was that like possible though? Like, how were they able to do that? Like, what was the bug, or like, did you have to download something, or was it just a glitch that sometime happened? Like, what was that about?
I was able to do it once because it was a glitch. It allowed me to switch another character.
Really?
I know some people were purposely doing it. I don't know how, but somehow I miraculously was able to choose another character once, and that was fun as hell. But then everybody called me a cheater, and I'm like, whatever.
Was there like a certain character that someone had to choose to get the glitch to happen?
No, because everybody is Lucio, so I'm not sure how I prompted the bug to happen. Like, I really don't know. Honestly, I just thought it was like a single type case for me until I started reading in the forums where like people were kind of exploiting that. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is actually something that's actually happening for a lot of people. But then I guess some people figured out how to kind of put it out there, like how to
consistently do it.
Yeah, consistently doing it for their own advantage. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't look into it, but I just know that was possible.
Okay, that's interesting. Like, I'm interested to see what's gonna come of it. Like I said, I didn't play last year. I'm kind of excited to play it this year. I'm excited to see what did Diva have a skin last year for the games? I don't know. I wasn't around at the time.
Yeah, it was the nationality skin. Like it was for
Exactly. So
South Korea.
that's the
Like
difference. Yeah, and then that's the difference because when it was the Summer Games last year, we had what the Olympics going on at the same time. So that's why we had the whole nationality things kind of going on. So now that it's coming back again, they're still going to bring that out like for the second time, like both for I guess for the new skins and for the old skins, which is great. But it's just kind of interesting that they're going back with the whole nationality thing, or they do plan on giving it completely different. He did mention that in his opinion, in what's his name, in Jeff's opinion, that that Mercy is gonna have the best skin.
Yeah, well, I mean, he liked
I'm
Mercy,
personally
though.
excited for that.
Well, yeah,
yeah. Like he loves Mercy.
Pro Mercy over here.
So
wonder what
I'm
the
personally
skin's gonna
excited for
be.
that. But yeah,
We'll see. We'll see.
and I really do love the fact that they decided to make everything cheaper for the previous skins, because since it was the first Overwatch event, they didn't have that currency factor where you were able to buy your skins. That changed when the Halloween event came around,
Right.
because then they kind of brought that out because people got upset, which is true. It's like you're trying to level up or obviously buy money. I mean, spend money on loot boxes to hopefully get these skins, and then you don't get it, and then you're not even given an opportunity to get it outside of leveling or buying. It kind of sucks. So
Yeah,
I think from that backlash, it changed during the Halloween event.
Well, it's like that Diva legendary skin that came, or the one like the throwback where she's
the
like a
police
pinup.
one.
No, the pinup one.
No, pinup. Yeah.
The one I'm on, the one I use right now. So like when that came out, I was like, oh my god, dude! I was on Overwatch just trying to get these loot boxes, and I even got those 10 loot boxes for signing up with whatever. And I was like super like, okay, I need to get this. I need to get the skin. And I got lucky, and I got it. And I'm like, holy shit, all right, cool. But I know that I had the coinage to go get it in case, it was in my back pocket. I got it like the day before it ended. But I made sure that I was ready. I was like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna miss out on this skin right here, because for the Halloween one, she really didn't have a skin, and then I really didn't like and this is me. But the Chinese New Year one, I really didn't like it. I think they could have done a little better with it. But, once again,
What was
that's
the Chinese New Year one?
She had like this multicolored sleeve kind of dress kind of thing, and then the mech had some tassels on it, and that was like the skin. It was like a red one.
Cheerleader.
Yeah, it was just weird. I don't know. It was not one of my favorite skins, and it is what it is. But that's why I didn't pay for it, or I wasn't too like, oh my god, I have to get it. It's like, man. I mean, I was super excited for the police officer one, and I did all the what was the name, the Heroes of the Storm things that we had to do. We did that for like 3 weeks trying to get all that shit done. And then as soon as I got it, I was all excited, like yeah. And then they pull out the new freaking thing, and I'm like, well, I don't even want to play. I don't think I've ever been the cop version of Diva, just because they brought in the other one, the kind of pinup doll one, and I don't think I've ever been the other one.
I was trying to get the police diva one, and I played so much Heart of the Swarm just to get it.
Did you get it?
Nope.
How do you not get it?
I don't know. I just have bad luck. I never got it. I did get like the Genji one though.
He probably didn't follow the
He didn't follow the rules.
The requirements for it.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty simple. It wasn't terribly difficult.
It sounds like
I
something
know
that Cerezo would do, not follow the rules.
You guys know me too well.
Well, we also know you never show up with tamales, but that's besides the point. Avum, do you play Overwatch, sir?
I do not, but I do follow it.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. Anything else? Anybody want to throw another 2 cents in for the whole Overwatch thing at the moment? Anybody in the chat room?
Did Jeff talk about if the previous skins are going to be in the loot boxes as well?
Yes. He did say that. Yes, they're going to be either when the August 8th. Is that when they come back?
Yes, August 8th, I believe it is.
Yeah, he said like summer for now. Summer the summer skins are coming back, but he did kind of hint to that the other ones might come back too. It just depends on the time of the year.
No, I'm just saying because, you know, if like the previous summer skins and the new summer skins are all going to be in the same box, that kind of sucks, because then the probability of getting either the new ones is going to decrease a lot, you know. So
True.
that was my question. I really don't remember if you mentioned anything about that.
Well, I know
But
that
yes.
for signing up for Twitch Prime or whatever, you get those other 5 ones, but you have to go redeem the code. I'm not going to redeem the code until after the event starts, so that my loot boxes are tied into the new event.
Oh, that's true. Good idea.
So, word to the wise for everybody out there who's going to be doing that. So just make sure you're paying attention. Any other comments, questions, concerns about the return of Lucio Ball or the competitive Lucio Ball or anything related to it?
Time to play to farm loot boxes.
Yeah. Well, no. Whether you, okay, and this I learned this the other day, or like a couple weeks ago. I don't want to say the other day, but if you hold on to the loot boxes, it doesn't count towards whatever new event comes up. When you get the loot box, you get the loot box at that time. That whatever was in the loot box is what's in your loot box. It's like coded, so that's all you're gonna get. Whether you open it the day of or the moment you get it, or you open it 2 weeks from there, what was in that box is never gonna change. So when people go and like hoard their boxes and then all of a sudden open them all during like the legendary stuff, you weren't getting legendary boxes. You were getting standard boxes.
Okay, so the RNG roll for what's in the boxes occurs when you receive the box, not when you open it.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's only for when you receive it, not when you open it. And also, word to the wise,
good to
everybody
know.
out there at home, if you guys didn't know that, stop hoarding your loot boxes. Just go out there and then open them, you know, or just start winning a lot of them during the events. So, but yeah. Any other questions, comments, concerns before we move on?
No.
All right. So we're going to talk about some of the games that are coming out in August. Polygon put out a game releases or press release for all the games coming out in August. As I read these down, if we need to stop for any of these that you guys really want to talk about, let me know. Some of these I didn't even know were coming out. Some of these I didn't know were games. Some of these I really don't give a shit about. And then there's a couple that I'm like, I cannot wait to buy. And there's one.
Oh, let me guess which one.
Shut your dirty whore mouth. Shut your dirty whore mouth. Of course I'm getting rabid things with Mario. That's the one. Yeah. I mean Resident Evil Revelations. That's whatever. But
Come on, you're getting Nidhogg. You can lose in the tournament next year.
I know Nidhogg. I gotta get Nidhogg so I can not win at Extra Life United. Yay. I actually didn't play Nidhogg, so so coming out August 2nd, which is today actually, game called Tacoma. Anybody hear of Tacoma before?
What?
Nope.
So for those of you guys playing at home, Tacoma is coming out for the Mac, which is really weird to me, Windows PC, and Xbox One. It's like going home. Tacoma is a story about people. Co-founder Steve Gaynor told Polygon that it's about these 6 people who have been thrown into this situation and about how crisis can pull them together or push them apart. How much details you find out about who they are and what they went through is really up to you as the player. I saw
basically a lost RPG.
I guess like I saw the screen cap that they did, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't look like something I'd be interested in. But you know, that's me. It's not you, people at home or you guys out there. Are you guys interested in playing Tacoma?
Nah.
A resounding blank stares. Or no. I mean,
no.
either way.
No.
All right, moving on
Not really
to
my thing.
moving on to August 8th, a game called Lawbreakers. What was that? Oh yeah,
Yep,
Lawbreakers. Coming out for PS4 and Windows PC. Lawbreakers Key Productions has tuned the game into for a private alpha and 2 private betas. Lawbreakers is a class-based team shooter from the new studio started by Cliff. I'm not even going to pronounce his last name. The creator of Gears of War. So the creator of Gears of War put this game out. Lawbreakers are going to cost between $30 oh, it's gonna cost $30. None of this $60 multiplayer only bullshit. He commented through multiplayer on PlayStation. Though multiplayer on PlayStation 4 will require a PlayStation Plus subscription. So, I mean, you're paying $50-$60, whatever it is, a year for that. So, you're looking at a 20, or if you want to look at it in nickels and dimes, so $35 or so. For the game to be playing online. Anybody interested in Lawbreakers? I think this is just their attempt to do something kind of like Overwatch. They're trying to jump on that kind of team first-person shooter kind of thing. I don't know. You guys?
I played the beta for what, like 2 days, and it feels like they really wanted to do basically Overwatch, but you play with gravity.
Can you elaborate on that?
So like basically, so like I was playing, what was it? Titan, I think that was one of the classes, and Chronos, one of the characters.
Okay.
And the maps, to me, I seem they're small. Well, maybe that's because it was just the beta, but it was like their own version of Overwatch, but you get to play with gravity. Like if you jump, sometimes it will go in a selected area. Like if you jump suddenly, you may go way too far than you need to, or then suddenly like the gravity comes back to normal. Then you're moving regularly, so like it's kind of like unique in its own world.
Sounds a little bit like a cross between Overwatch and an older game, Shattered Horizon, which was a first-person shooter set in space with actual zero grav.
Well, Overwatch came out with their last map. They came out with a gravity mode where it basically had the same thing. You know, when you jump, you're kind of jump really high, and when you're running and then you jump, like, you kind of have a little bounce. You know, it felt a lot like that because when I saw Lawbreakers during E3, it just looked like Overwatch. And then once Overwatch came out with the whole gravity mode, I'm like, okay, this is Lawbreakers. Like, that's exactly what it felt like.
So did you think Overwatch did the lower gravity because of Lawbreakers, or do you think they were doing that on their own anyways?
I think they were doing that on their own anyways.
Okay.
Because, you know, for the amount of time it kind of takes to, you know, do what they got to do with a map and then the modes and everything. I think it's something that they had already intended. It just felt kind of interesting that at that same time, you know, E3, like Lawbreakers was one of those games that had a pretty decent sized booth, you know, and they were having their own little tournaments and things like that. So it was just kind of interesting to see that, no more than a month later, I think we got the map. It was just kind of weird timing.
So here's my question then. And Sanji, GK, we will get to Fortnite, I promise you. Here's my question. Will this game take off, or will it flop because basically we have this game already in Overwatch?
I think it'll have a good start. I don't know how well it'll last, if that makes sense.
It does. It does. It might start off strong and then kind of fizzle out.
Yeah, because I mean, it did look fun. Like while I was watching it at E3, it did look fun. But I don't know if it has what it takes to, you know, go where Overwatch is.
Yeah, take a piece of the market away from Overwatch.
Yeah, I don't know if it has that potential.
Their version of Titanfall 2, which is like the community's there, but it's not as big.
Avum?
I'm gonna wait and see how it turns out. I'm definitely not gonna get it right away.
Though, which was going into my next question is who's gonna pay the who's playing the $30 to grab this game? Anybody?
No, I'm gonna wait for that.
Nope.
Yeah, most likely from my perspective and the way I see it, in about 3 months that game's gonna be $10.
Exactly.
So if you really want to play it, just wait for a little while, pay the $10, and then go have fun for a little while, and then come back to Overwatch, because that's basically what's taken over as far as that team first-person shooter. So I'm going to skip real quick, because I know Sanji wants to hear our thoughts on Fortnite. Personally, I have not played Fortnite, but I know a couple of these guys have. So if you guys want to go ahead and somebody take the lead on that one.
I've been playing it since the first day, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it. It's been real fun.
Can you kind of elaborate on the game and kind of like the gameplay and whatnot?
Kind of a cross between TF2 tower defense and collecting resources. It's its own kind of thing.
Right on.
So there's a bunch of different game types, but basically you're put in this town or this forest or this industrial park. You get some time to go gather your 3 resources, and then you have an objective to defend from the horde of undead.
Okay.
And either you succeed or you fail miserably because you didn't defend it.
Right on. Anybody else play it?
I've heard about it, but I don't think I'm interested in it, to be honest.
Most Wanted?
I remember seeing it, and then when he's not here now, but when Connor brought it up to us a week or so ago, I do remember when I first saw it, I truly was interested in it, but I don't know how interested I was in it if I kind of forgot about it. So
Sanji GK says we should or he wants to play with me. So maybe I'll check it. Maybe I'll check it out. I don't know. We'll see.
We are accepting donations for the game if you do want to.
Hey, yeah, it's only what, $29 or not? How much
40.
is Fortnite? $40. So I mean, we're taking donations of game codes. So if you guys want to shoot us a game code, we'll definitely play it live and show you guys how we feel about it. So Sanji, if you want to buy me a code, I'll play it on live on stream, and I'll give you my honest opinion. That's all I'm saying. I'm throwing it out there. Just, hey, there it is. If you want to, there it is. I'm not going to rush out and grab it right now, but if you gave me the code, of course I'd play it and just check it out. Say no more, he said.
Really excellent now. Really excellent now, and it's going to be free to play next year. Epic Games.
Ah, right on.
So makers of Unreal Tournament.
Anything else on Fortnite, guys?
Not for me.
All right. Quack. All right, good to go. Coming up on August 15th, the Agents of Mayhem. The Agents of Mayhem is coming out for PS4, Windows, PC, and Xbox One, and I'm guessing One X as well. Agents of Mayhem is meant to be a clean break from the Saints Row series, but it also builds on Volition's expertise and over-the-top open-world third-person shooter character who feels superhuman. Also, it's full of goofy jokes. It might be the 2017 sleeper hit. Personally, I never. I don't know. It says it's a break from the Saints Row series. I never got into that kind of those games, so I don't know. Have you guys heard or played?
The Saints Row series, I've played all of them. They're amazing if you like GTA that doesn't take itself seriously at all.
Yeah, dildo guns.
That's it.
Dildo guns is all I gotta say.
Oh God.
My God.
No, it's a dildo bat.
Oh, that's right, the dildo bat.
Dildo bat.
It's
Okay.
been so long. Yeah.
It's been so long.
It's GTA that doesn't take itself seriously and makes fun of its own self that entire time you're playing it.
Exactly.
So
Terry Crews. It has Terry Crews in the new one. That's all I know about it.
Terry Crews is in Agents of Mayhem.
Well, he was in like the promo or the trailer for when in E3 for the newest.
No, you're thinking of
I mean the other one. Yeah.
Shit, what's that one called?
I
Oh,
forgot
that
the
one
name,
right
too.
there. Yeah, that one.
No.
Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3.
Crackdown 3.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
Speaking of Terry Crews, am I the only one upset? Going on a tangent here. Am I the only one upset that he's not the voice of Doomfist?
Yes.
It'd have been so awesome just to hear him do like
Hell.
atomic with a meteor strike. It'd have been funny. Meteor strike, yeah. I think that would have been so. Just do it constantly. I would have played freaking Doomfist just to have him doing all the commentary. Like that's just it's freaking hilarious. All right, so back to
just
what?
Just imagine all like the catchphrases in his voice.
Oh, it'd be awesome. Even when he says hello, it's just like, hello? So Agents of Mayhem, who's going out and grabbing it? The quote-unquote
Not
2017 sleeper hit, Agents of Mayhem.
Nope.
Nah.
I'm definitely going to look at it, but not a day one buy.
There you go. Resounding, probably not. Moving on to, let's see, also coming out August 15th. Avum's favorite game here, Mr. Nidhogg 2, coming for Mac OS, PlayStation 4, and Windows PC. The original Nidhogg was fairly minimalistic, making two fencers try and reach opposite sides of the map. That's not the case with Nidhogg 2, though. The sequel has the same goals and also has features like stomping your opponent to death, kicking weapons from their hands, and incredibly colorful, surreal backdrops. There's a 20-minute video if you guys want to know anything about it. If you guys head over to Polygon, they have the full article. Avum, I'm gonna point this one out to you. What do you think?
I think it'll be really funny watching it be played again.
Yeah.
I did not participate in that tournament. The only PC game I played at Extra Life United was Duck Game, which is fun.
It was fun.
It is.
All right. So Nidhogg 2, I don't know how much it's going to cost. I don't know what's going to happen with it, but who's excited for Nidhogg 2? Anybody?
Meh.
I don't say I'm excited for it. I mean, it was a fun game, but I'm not terribly excited for it. I'm like, all right, let's see what happens with it once it comes out.
How likely do you think?
I'll probably wait.
How likely do you guys think, Avum and Most Wanted, since you guys have been to ELU, how excited are you, or how much do you think that Nidhogg 2 is going to be part of the tournament next year?
I'm pretty sure it will be.
If it's nearly as popular as the first one, I wouldn't be surprised.
See,
Yeah.
here's the thing. You say nearly as popular as the first one. I didn't even know that game was a game. But then again, I like fucking Madden and nobody else does, so whatever.
Yeah, you are alone there.
Yeah, I basically am on that one. Moving on to Observer, also coming out August 15th. Observer is coming out for Linux, which is, a new one for me. Mac OS, PlayStation 4, Windows PC, and Xbox One and Xbox One X. What would you do if your fears got hacked and used against you? The developer team, or developer Bloober team, describes Observer as something horrific that takes place in Eastern Europe cyberpunk in an Eastern Europe cyberpunk universe. We are focusing on a deep narrative and environmental storytelling, Mr. Bassage said. You play as a detective and an observer and use your skills to scan environment and hack players' fears. I don't know. The screen cap that I saw, it looks kind of creepy, but I don't know. Anybody?
Like environmental watchdogs.
Right? That's what it sounded like to me.
To me, it sounds like
You said hacking, and I'm like watchdogs.
to me, it sounds like Watch Dogs, but with Scarecrow from Batman kind of mixed into it. That's the only, from when I read that. That's all I can think of. It's like Watch Dogs, but with the Scarecrow, because you're hacking people's fears, and fear to me, the Scarecrow. Boom, there you go.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm not terribly impressed.
There you go.
That's not my type of game.
There you go. Anybody else?
Nope.
All right, moving on to a game that I'm quite excited to pick up. You son of a bitch, Mexican. Sonic Mania.
FIFA 17. What?
Shut the fuck up. Sonic Mania coming to Nintendo Switch, Windows PC, Xbox One and One X, and the PlayStation 4. Sonic Mania, Sega's throwback to its mascot 2D platforming roots, is exciting for longtime Sonic fans, mainly because of its developer's pedigree. Everyone involved in Sonic Mania has deep roots in the Sonic fan game community. That includes Christian Taxman Whitehead, known for his proprietary retro engine and phenomenal Sonic 1, 2, and CD remakes, and Simon Stealth Thumley, a frequent collaborator with Whitehead, who is known for the fan game Sonic Megamix. Are you guys excited for some more Sonic? Because I know I am.
I know I've always been bad at it.
More Sonic, more better.
Good one.
I love playing this game until I watch the speedrunners do it, and it's just like, I'm terrible at this game. Why do I even try?
Yeah, no.
Why do I even pick up the
Don't do that to
controller?
yourself.
It's freaking ridiculous. These guys finish these games in like 5 minutes. It's like, dude, it took me a year, and I still didn't finish.
It's like my friend's speedrunning Mega Man. It's like, how do you do that?
It's fucking insane. All those freaking speedrunners are freaking crazy awesome. That's all I gotta say about that. But who's running out to grab it? I don't know how much it's gonna cost. Hopefully it's not an arm and a leg. If it's right around, let's just say $30, who's gonna buy it?
Yeah. If it's like $30, yeah, I'll probably get it right there on the spot. But if it's kind of more than that, I don't think I'll get it right away.
I threw out $30 because I was like, that's probably as much as I'm gonna spend, or I'm gonna wait for like 6 months till it goes down in price and pick it up anyways, just because I really like Sonic. I miss those games. I miss the 2D animation. I'm just
PC download says 20.
Ooh, $20. Say no more.
$20.
Getting it.
If you get it right now, it's 18.
Oh shit. Amazon, here
Get
I come.
Available on Steam if you want it on PC.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to go grab that after this. Anybody else gonna grab it? So okay, for $20 then, Max, are you grabbing it?
Yeah, for $20, yeah.
All right, there you go. Anybody else for
Damn.
20? Anybody getting it?
Never was a big fan of Sonic, so
Nobody was a fan of you either, or your tamales, mythical as they are.
I'm a fan of those tamales. I don't.
I don't want to hear your bullshit, dude. I still
I'm a
haven't had
fan. I'm a fan.
one.
You didn't have them at E3?
No, they were gone.
Oh shit!
Dude, every time
Not my fault,
every
they
time he
moved so
supposedly brings them, I either have just finished eating, and I'm not hungry, so I don't grab one, or he brings them, they get devoured, and I'm like, okay, where's the tamales? And everybody's like, oh, there's the empty bag. Even when he brought them to my house that one time, and we were all there gaming, whatever. When I got up to go grab one, they were all gone, and there was like 6 of us in my house. Like, seriously, guys, he brought like 30 of those bastards, and I didn't get one?
nope.
Damn, that's savage at its finest.
Right?
At your own house. That's
At my own
horrible.
fucking... Oh. Sanji GK, add Mr. Avium Decessus on Fortnite at Ava Decessus. Avium Decessus. Moving on to Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, coming out August 22nd. If you're worried that Uncharted: The Lost Legacy would turn out to be an Uncharted knockoff, a lesser than experience starring side characters that people don't really care about, well, I would be jumping on the gun if I had laid those fears to rest completely. The person from Polygon says they've only been played the game for about 45 minutes, but it doesn't seem like that will be an issue. Instead, The Lost Legacy feels exactly like a proper Uncharted game in both good and bad. How excited are you guys to play? If you guys are excited to play Uncharted: The Lost Legacy,
I will definitely get it, but I still have to beat 4.
I still haven't finished 4 myself, so I played every other one.
I might get it.
Played through all the first 3, and then I got 4, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna play through them all again before I play it, and I still haven't finished 2.
Jesus, it happens, man. It happens. I still haven't finished. The one with the girl and the tech and the bow and arrow, and I can't even think of the name right now.
Oh, it's not exclusive.
The Last of Us?
The last
No.
with
the
the
new
robot
one.
animals and shit.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't even
Horizon.
finished that. I've gotten like 38% of the game done. I got so much more shit to do.
And that's I know that's nothing.
It's like nothing. I barely scratched the surface on the game, and it's just like I haven't even gotten close to it, to even halfway. Anybody gonna go out and get it? I mean, I know I want to get it. I want to finish these other games before I go get it, but I want to get it because I played all the other.
We'll
games.
definitely get it, but that's same here. I just want to finish 4 first beforehand.
Mm-hmm. Max?
I've only played 1, so no.
That's a no from you. Cerezo?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe I don't know that much about it, but I don't know, to be honest.
Don't you dress up as Nathan Drake?
No, you're.
How do you know?
Yeah. What the hell? Wait, you're right. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, so now Cerezo cosplays as Nathan Drake, but then he doesn't play the games. Bruh, shame on you. Shame on you.
I'm just gonna quack away, quack.
For shame on you. You're about to get muted just for that shit. Fuck.
Quack tamales.
Quack. Go. Oh, really? You're gonna quack tamales? Guess what I can do, sir. Guess what I can do. Goodbye. I should put him on timeout. That'd be funny. Bringing him back. Bringing him back in. To the game. I don't know who's gonna buy. I don't know. Maybe I might pick it up or whatever. You know, who knows? Madden NFL 18, I believe it's called. Coming out for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The newest feature of the new Madden is going to be the annual American football game story mode called Long Shot. The protagonist, Devin Wade, a former college star at Texas, has been out of football for several years. Wade will struggle to find a way back into pro football and fulfill his dreams. Long Shot sparks the first appearance for colleges in an EA Sports video game since the label canceled the NCAA football series in 2013 and settled a lawsuit brought forth by former players. I'm going to do this really quick. Who's buying it besides me?
Nope.
There you go.
No, but
in
I guess
fact,
to
it's
ask
already
you,
been pre-ordered.
Since you're the fan.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. How do you feel about this new story mode?
I'm interested to see how it's going to work out as far as the story mode goes. Because to put a story mode in a game like this, it's weird. I mean, I know they did it for FIFA, and I guess it did really well.
It did. It was fun.
So it's going to be interesting for me to see how they're going to do it with Madden. I always thought story mode, quote unquote, on Madden was more like doing the season and winning the Super Bowl. That to me was like, okay, you're going through your story. You have to go through your full season because you can draft players, you can trade players, you can drop players, you can do all that stuff. So to me, it was like, okay, that is the story mode, quote unquote, of Madden. And then now they're coming with an actual story mode. So it's like, it's interesting to me. Like that alone, without the story mode, without the long shot story mode, I was going to buy Madden anyways. With story mode, it just makes me more interested in playing and seeing what's going to happen with that long shot story mode. I hadn't picked up a PlayStation 4 controller in about 2 months, and the other day I picked it up just because I needed to do something. One of my friends came over and we played Madden. We played a game of Madden. I was so rusty, it was terrible. But then I haven't been able to put it down anymore. And then I'm like, oh my god, the new Madden's coming out too. Shit. So I've got reinvigorated, and I've been playing Madden like every day almost for like 2 hours, just trying to play some more and get ready for 18 to come out. But that's me.
I've been seeing you online.
Yeah.
It's because I usually see you online, but I know it's your son with playing like some like Battlefield or something.
Yeah, it's usually my son Logan.
And then all of a sudden I see Madden, and I'm like, oh, that's Brent. that's not your son.
Oh, Brent and his football.
Oh, Brent and his footy ball. Nah. But I just, I used to get shit. I still get shit from. Look at you guys giving me shit for liking Madden. It's just like, whatever, guys. Whatever. I
gave you shit because people give me shit about FIFA. So,
But here's the thing: why is FIFA more culturally acceptable than Madden? Like, explain that to me. How is that?
It's international.
It's still a sports game, though.
Yeah, but Europe has more people, and they all like soccer, but way better than American football.
Yep.
But it's soccer.
Have you watched the fans?
Yeah, I have. And technically, I am a fan as well. I just don't play the game. I never really got into the FIFA, so maybe it's because I never played. Did you play soccer growing up, Mex?
Not with teams, but like with friends, like pickup games. Yeah.
All right.
I think everyone has.
I have not. I never did.
Really?
I played baseball.
I'm not that kind of Mexican, dude. I played baseball, football. I wrestled. I played. That's what I did. I wasn't that kind of Mexican. It is what it is. My name's Brent.
That is
Quack, 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 quack.
All right. Enough with Madden. Yes, I'm getting it. You guys aren't. It is what it is. Moving on to August 29th, or as I wrote it down, 29th. Absolver. Absolver is coming for PlayStation 4 and Windows PC. Absolver is a hard game to wrap your head around, and thankfully, a video you can go on YouTube and find goes a long way to explaining its allure. It's a hand-to-hand fighting game where players collect moves over time, kind of like learning skills, and then string them together to create personalized fighting styles. The development team itself has a few members that are very deeply into mixed martial arts, and the animations show it. Absolver even takes a player's stances into account, and even move in the game. Every move in the game considers which direction the player starts off facing in. So kind of an open world fighter game kind of thing where you pick up skill. Like
it sounds a little like an evolution of For Honor.
I was thinking the same thing. Has anybody played it or seen anything about it?
That's about all I've seen about it. But I mean, hopefully it doesn't go the way of For Honor, which has already died pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
How bad was it when it was like going down for Honor?
The servers like emptied overnight. It was really bad.
Really?
Jesus Christ.
Wow. I wish there was a statistic on that one, on how quickly the servers just emptied. Imagine being.
I think there is. I remember reading some type of article that it's one of the fastest games to lose its almost entire fan base.
Oh my god!
Remember all the hype?
Dude, that game had such hype.
Yeah.
Everybody and their mama was like, "Oh, I'm getting For Honor day one.
I'm gonna be a
9 p.m. or
Viking.
midnight."
I'm gonna be a knight.
Oh my god! And then all of a sudden it went to shit. I'm like, what the hell happened to this?
So let me ask you guys a question because I never played it. What was all about For Honor that made you guys want to buy it, play it, whatever, etc., etc.?
Like,
I didn't. I wasn't part of that.
I didn't
the
buy it
story
either.
or like the multiplayer?
Whatever, just playing For Honor.
You get to play as samurai, knight, and Viking, and for multiplayer. And campaign was, from what I heard, kind of like confusing, but yeah, that's all I know.
I didn't even realize there was a campaign.
Yeah, there was.
Did I? Jesus.
All right, so from what I'm looking at here that Avon posted on there, you guys can click on the link if you want. February 2017, they had, is this in millions of players or thousands of players?
Concurrent players.
Concurrent.
That's at the same time.
Okay. So at the same time, they had about 45,923 players at one point. At the highest point of them playing all, and then as it goes along, from February all the way down to the last 30 days, they only have 1,883 players at its peak.
That's sad.
Jesus
From 45,000 to 1,800. I would have hated to be in that development, like part of the development team that just saw this crash and just be like, wow, we fucked up.
I think it's because they didn't have dedicated servers, was it?
It had to have had dedicated servers. For come out for 45,000 people at one time. How could
They something about like disconnections or trouble with the multiplayer. That's what a lot of people say caused them to leave the game.
Wow. They announced dedicated servers are coming last Thursday.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I read that too somewhere.
Well, you never know. Some people might have been like, dude, let me know when you get the dedicated servers. Maybe I'll come back and check it out. Maybe it's cleaner. Maybe it's less laggy, whatever it might be. Maybe they'll see an uptick a little bit, but I don't think they'll get back to what they had when they first started.
So yeah, right now a person hosts, and if anybody quits, the whole game pauses until the host or everyone resynchronizes.
Are you shitting me?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. No fucking way.
I wouldn't
garbage.
Way to pause an online game.
I wouldn't put up with that for day.
I wouldn't put up with that for an hour.
For a match? Hell no.
I
That's
know, like
it.
really, like I'm done. I can
Hell
go play
no.
Overwatch or something. I barely put up with it with Pugba, and it's only because that's still in development. It's the only reason I still put up with it.
Yeah.
Because I gotta like shut down half my computer just to play the goddamn game, and even then it lags
Right.
sometimes. All right, moving on to. Oh, is anybody getting Absolver?
Nope.
Nah, I need to see more.
Here's my question now. Since we're all Cerezo, are you gonna get it?
Not.
Okay. So here's my question: if it was $1.99 on Steam, because it's coming out for the PC, it's $1.99 on Steam. Sale. Do you buy it?
Nope.
I have a problem, so probably.
Yeah, exactly. I have a problem too.
I think for $1.99 I'd buy it. Just check it out.
There's a bunch of things I shouldn't buy.
It's $2.
But I see them for like $1.99 now. Fucking get it.
At this point, I have over 700 games in my Steam library.
I thought I had
Okay,
a shit ton, and all I got is like
I don't have that big of a
serious
problem.
problem.
I don't have that big of a problem.
I got like 30 of them, and I think I have a problem.
The creation of Humble Bundle was the worst thing for my library.
Oh,
You mean flash shells too?
So what?
Flash shells?
Oh yeah, the old flash shells too. Those are horrible for my budget.
All right, moving
Speaking
along.
of
So consensus is if it's $2, we'll buy it. Anything more than that, we're taking a hard pass. Moving on to a game I know or I should say Mex and myself, or Mex and I played Mr. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle for the Nintendo Switch.
So good.
It's like XCOM or SOCOM, or it's
so
XCOM,
much fun.
but with French minions, Roomba, and Mario. The game involves a party comprising characters from Rabbids and the Mario canon. Adventuring through a Mario-style world, it gets two phases, exploration and turn-based RPG battles. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle was developed by Ubisoft with a collaboration from Nintendo. Watch the 8-minute video online if you guys want to check it out. It's a great, unique crossover that I wish I had a Nintendo Switch so that I could play it.
Hey, it's still coming to you, bro. It's just taking a very long time.
You shut your dirty whore mouth.
The one I got you.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it, dude. I'm still waiting.
Hey, I told you at least 24 months. At least 24 months.
Bruh, if you would have gotten it for me, there would have been no issue. I would have told my girlfriend, like, babe, he already bought it. How am I not going to give him the money? Like, that's just fucked up. And I would have it now. I would have it right now. But no.
Dude, I see it all the time now, too.
Yeah,
I
well,
see it at GameStop.
I can't make that excuse anymore. Because it was right when it came out. It could have been perfect. It would have been perfect.
I do know that if you want to buy the Switch, just wait around report card time, because on Craigslist, pissed off parents will sell their kids game consoles.
Ooh, that is good advice.
That is a great advice.
See, if
actually.
I did that with my kids, I would be selling my consoles. And that's not good. I just take the controllers away. I'm going to buy a safe, and I'm just going to put all the controllers in the safe. I'm the only one
Yeah,
that can
because
get it.
I've been trying to find a Nintendo Switch. I just want a console, but like GameStop, you're like, no, you gotta buy two other stuff with the console. I'm like, no,
What?
I'm not gonna do that.
What other stuff do you have to buy?
Bundles?
You gotta buy anything else to get the console. That's apparently their store policy.
It is not, actually. Where are you going?
I'm in Southgate.
That
There's
sounds
a
crazy. I
Southgate-
think they're trying to bait you into buying more.
They're just trying to
shit.
upsell to you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
There's
that's
no
what I'm
way.
like,
There's no way they can keep you from buying the console on its own. There's no way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can
that's what I told them,
report.
like,
You can
so
report
you're
them to the
telling
Better
me-
Business Bureau.
that's true, too.
Oh,
You get seriously walk in.
No,
there.
yeah, because at the GameStops around by my at the mall that's by my house, yeah, they're just there. You know, I mean, like you can buy a bundled version, like if you want, but you don't have to. You,
Yeah,
just buy
you
it by
should be able to
itself.
buy if it's on sale by itself. You should be able to go walk up, grab it, and say, "I want to buy this." If they then try to upsell you, "Oh no, you have to buy something else," no, and you should then pull out your phone and call the Better Business Bureau and tell them they have this item on sale, but they're forcing me to buy something else just to get the console that I don't want, or like you know what I mean. You try and buy something
Alright,
else
I'm
I
gonna
don't want.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow.
It's very simple. I
I'm gonna do that
guarantee you
tomorrow.
very quickly, or even talk to one of the managers and be like, yo, look, this is what's going on. I know you're trying to upsell me. I know shit's going down, but like I'm not paying for it. Like I want this console and that's it. And here's my other question. Why not go to Best Buy and get it? Or Walmart and get it? Or Toys R Us and get it? Why does it have to be GameStop?
It's harder. It's harder to get it.
No, it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it at Best Buy. Never.
Me too.
I went to Toys R Us the other day, and they got like 10, 12 of them just sitting there. I went
Which
to
Toys R Us are you going to?
the one right by my house.
That's
I gotta
far.
go there.
Well, that's
They're
not. Yeah, there you go.
That's far.
I've gone to the Best Buy, and they usually have like 5 or 6 of them sitting right there. I've gone to
Oh, wow.
the Walmart. I haven't seen any, but the Best Buy and the Toys R Us, I definitely have seen. And if you need a new one, I'd say go there. Let's see here. Moving on from Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle. I know everybody. If you got the thing, do you have the Switch? Who has the Switch?
Nope.
So nobody's getting the game
I
apparently.
want one.
We all want the game, and we
I want
the
the game though. I want the game though.
You just buy the
I
game.
I want the Switch just for
Buy the
Mario, Zelda, and Metroid.
Buy
Those are all good reasons.
Metroid Prime.
Talk about that right now.
Um,
We can't talk about Metroid right now. We just
so
can't.
let's all buy the system first, and then we can talk about the game.
Yes.
Moving on to the end of the month. Game called Life is Strange Before the Storm. Coming out for PlayStation 4, Windows PC, and Xbox One and One X. The debut trailer for Life is Strange Before the Storm was shown at E3 2017 this year. The game will focus on 2 characters from 2015's Life is Strange, Chloe Price, and her best friend Rachel Amber. Before the Storm will have 3 chapters, unlike the 5-episode Life is Strange, which was developed by Parison Studio Don't Nod Entertainment. Before the Storm is made by Deck 9 Games and the Denver-based developer founded in 1997 as Idle Minds. Anybody care?
I'm installing the first episode right now because it's free, because it looks intriguing.
Exactly. I have it installed. I haven't played it yet. So it's on my to-do list.
I thought about buying it, but I don't know. I don't know that much about it.
Well, the first episode's free, and the first 5 episodes are $20.
That's not bad, though. For $20, that's not bad.
I should.
Maybe you should try to check it out.
Well, especially because they let you play some before.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Let me get a free preview of part of the game, a third of the game, because it said it's only 3 chapters. So you get to play a third of the game.
No, Before the Storm is the prequel to the first game, which has 5 chapters.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. And finally, rounding out the bottom, August 31st, Resident Evil Revelations coming out for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Resident Evil Revelation. I love that. It's like, oh, God, another one. Revelations start.
Why are they gonna port it again?
Jill Valentine,
whatever.
Chris Redfield are coming back, set between the events of Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 5. Revelation sends players to an abandoned cruise ship, the Queen Zenobia, and the city of Tered, where they uncover the truth about the T-Abyss virus and attempt to stop the terrorist group from infecting Earth's oceans. But if it takes place between 4 and 5, then you already know that they're gonna get the terrorist group is gonna succeed. So why play
But
the
it's different
game?
terrorist groups.
Whatever.
No,
Because it's different.
It's a different group in the game.
Yeah. Different group.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why. Look, Resident Evil Revelations was probably one of the best Resident Evil since number 4,
Yep.
in my opinion. All right, and
It brought back
and
the scariness.
yes, you know, it was so well done, and I played it on the PSP. Now, again, why do we need another port of this damn game?
Money.
I know, but
Money.
damn, really?
Are you gonna buy it?
You know
No.
you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I am perfectly fine with me playing Resident Evil 7 right now, and I'm cool with
You
that.
know you are.
I'm not gonna buy it.
Hoser, are you buying
Yes, you
it?
are. I have it for the PS3, so maybe. I don't know if it comes with new stuff on it.
Avum?
Nah, not me.
All right.
But
So
it is a great game. So.
that rounds out our new games coming out in August portion of the show. In August, September. In September, we'll do another quick rundown of what's coming out during the month. That way you guys can kind of hear our opinions on certain things. And if necessary, if we really need to talk about the games that we've played over the last month or whatever, we can bring that up as well. Because I'm guessing I'm getting Fortnite at some point, so I might play that, and we'll see how it goes. So moving on to video games remade adaptations into television. Netflix came out with Castlevania. They also had come out with Voltron. Now I seen the first 3 episodes of Castlevania, and I saw the entirety of the Voltron series that they redid. I love Voltron. I can't wait for the next season. And I'm really digging the animation and the style that Castlevania was made in. I also heard that Castlevania 3 is the main centerpiece of where they're getting the storyline and where they're getting their things for this series that they're making. Other than myself, obviously, who else has seen it?
Love it.
I haven't yet, but it's on my watching list.
Oh, come on, it just takes an hour of your day. Well, an hour and 20 minutes. Just an hour and 20 minutes of your day. That's it. Just pump it through. It's fucking amazing.
Are you that guy that's like, no, you gotta watch it now. You gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it, man. It's like crack.
We might have to have a watch party, dude. Jesus Christ, it's so good. Like, it's so good.
Max is like getting so excited.
I'm gonna go finish.
It's so fucking good. I've made so many people watch this, and then they're like, "How they not know about this?" I'm like, "Cause you're a moron. Go watch it."
Cause you're a moron.
It's just so fucking good.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, honestly, go watch it. If you haven't seen Voltron, who saw Voltron? Have you guys at least seen Voltron?
Voltron was good too. I was kind of scared that they weren't gonna bring it back because there were talks about that. But then they decided to do it, so that's exciting.
I'm also excited that Young Justice is coming back too. That's just on a side note, but I'm so glad Voltron's coming back for another season, and I'm excited to see the rest of Castlevania. Maybe tonight, I don't know, maybe tomorrow when I got the day off, so possibly.
I was really sad it was only 4 episops though.
Yeah,
because I did not realize that it was only 4 episodes.
So yeah, I'm on the 3rd episode. About halfway through the 3rd episode, so I need to finish that one, and then watch the 4th episode. So I'm probably gonna watch it tonight just because I want to fucking see what happens. But for those, Avum, so it's on your watch list. Did you watch Voltron at least?
No.
Dude, put it on your watch list, man. Watch it as well. It's great. They bring that fun. I don't know, like just. It reminds me of being a kid again watching Voltron, and it's great.
And that's the thing, I never watched Voltron as a kid.
What? Your childhood was freaking terrible.
My childhood consisted of Batman.
We were in different generations, bro.
Okay. Fuck you. You're right. Okay.
No, but seriously, I remember Voltron. You know, of course, being a kid, like you hear Voltron, and I may have seen some episodes here and there.
Right.
But I have never watched something in its entirety, Voltron in its entirety. But when I saw this on Netflix, you know, I gave it a shot because hey, it's Voltron. Like, you know, it has a fan base and everything.
Right.
And I fell in love with it. It's so good. So I have started watching the older stuff too.
Here's another one.
I'm getting my fill of that.
Here's another one that came out a little while ago. They had it on not network television, but cable television. It was a remake of Thundercats. I got so invested in this show. They gave me 1 season, and they promised me a second, and it has not come back. I'm so fucking pissed at that. Like
Yeah, my sister was way.
Like,
she was so pissed when they didn't come back with another one.
I wrote an email because I was so pissed. I'm like, where is my second season? Give me closure in my freaking. Like, come on, man, give me something.
I need it now.
Give me a 1 hour 1 hour mini movie, and I'll be cool. Just let me finish off what you guys started. Come on, don't leave me like this. Jesus Christ. If they can have Supernatural on for like 19 seasons, they can do a second season of fucking Thundercats, or give me an hour-and-a-half long special of Thundercats and just call it, close the book. Close the book. I'll be happy.
They do a special, and again, they leave it on a cliffhanger.
Oh, I'd be so fucking pissed. Anyways, so for those of you guys playing at home, make sure you go watch Castlevania. Make sure you watch Voltron. And if you can get your hands on the remake of Thundercats, don't watch it because it's going to break your heart because there's no more. Or go watch it and then just be waiting for something else to happen and nothing. But you never, okay, here's the thing. You never know, because look at Young Justice. They said, okay, Young Justice, it's over. And then they're coming back with another season. So that is going to be interesting. So we're going to see how things go from there. Moving away from Netflix and Castlevania and games that have been done right or stuff like that. Player Unknown Battleground, we were talking about it earlier. Business Insider has come out and let us know that it now holds the record for the highest peak count of any non-Valve game. So it doesn't count with WoW, and it doesn't count with Dota 2. And it doesn't, or CSGO and Dota 2. It's currently in third place behind Dota 2 and CSGO. And Pugba will finally reach 1.0, because right now it's like 0.58 or 0.67 or whatever the hell it is. The edition, I should say. It'll have its clean version of the of Pugba by the end of the year, and it will also arrive with Xbox on the Xbox One X, whatever it is going to be. So I'm guessing that's going to come out sometime in or near the holiday season. I'm excited to see the cleaned up version of it. I'm glad I already have it. And yeah, who's excited for a cleaner version of Pugba?
Damn straight.
Looking forward to it.
There you go. Sir Ezzo, did you end up loading it up on your computer?
Yeah, I played a few matches yesterday.
What's your,
and I actually got
what's your highest?
I was 26.
You suck.
In solo?
Yeah.
Bruh, I did fucking 9 in solo. But that's me. I'm a thug.
Oh, I got shot while driving a car.
That sounds what happened to me and Maeve yesterday. We were freaking rocking and rolling, and we got shot as he was driving. So I'm excited. Ooh, excuse me. I'm excited about it. Everybody's excited about it. If you guys catch us on Tuesdays and every other Wednesday when we're not doing a podcast, if you guys want to play with us, add us. Check it out and add us, and we're more than happy to have guests jump on and play with us, Pugba or Overwatch or anything else we're really playing. But last night we ended up getting in on some golf with your friends, which is always the most hilarious game. It's great. So if you guys ever want to play with us, we're more than willing to have guests jump on the games and stuff like that. Usually Tuesdays and Wednesdays, when we're not doing podcasts on Wednesdays, is our big team stream. So we usually have 2 or 3 of the Populace Gaming members playing. So if you guys want to come in, jump in with us. And yeah. So I just wanted to touch base on that player on the battleground. Just, whatever. Moving on to why PC gaming is better than console gaming. Business Insider once again gives you reasons why PC is still better than game consoles. And it just gives you a fucking... do I really need to go down the list of why it's better to play on PC than it is on console? Do people really need to know? We all know.
We don't know why.
The graphics...
I don't think you have to convince any of us.
Right? Okay, for those of you guys playing at home, watching us on your PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, on Mixer, or whatever it might be, wherever you watch. If you're watching us not on Most Wanted Mex on Steam, yeah, BridgetownBS on Steam, by the way. If you're watching us on that, why are you still on a console? I guess some games, cool, play on a console, whatever, but you need to be on PC. PC Master Race, the way they say, it really is so much better. You get, even honestly, when the Steam box came out, I thought about getting it, but it's like, why? I already have my computer. Why do I need another console for my Steam games? No, thank you. There's no yearly or monthly fee for multiplayer games on PC like on Xbox Live and on PlayStation Plus. There are more... tons of more games on the PC than there is on consoles. There's games on consoles that you'll never find anywhere else. Or there's games on. I'm sorry.
Subscription.
What's that?
And you don't pay a subscription like PlayStation or Xbox.
Well, there's a couple games that you do play a subscription technically, but it's a standalone game, kind of like WoW, World of Warcraft. For those of you uninitiated,
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, you pay a monthly fee, but you will never be able to play that on PlayStation 4 or Xbox One X or anything like that. It's a PC game, and if you've never played it before, stay away or you will get sucked in. For those of us recovering WoW addicts, it's very rough when we see one of our team members play it on Mondays. Like, it really makes you want to jump on again.
Hate him.
I know, right?
I really hate him.
Like, I want to play so bad. There's downloadable mods for the games. They always and it could add new and funny content, increase the graphics to make it nicer. So you have the freedom to play however you want, keyboard, mouse, or controller. I know that we like to troll people and tell them our Reinhardt plays on an Xbox controller when we kick people's butts on Overwatch, which is funny. But I think there you go. But I think Most Wanted is starting.
It's not that funny.
He started moving over to PCs, the keyboard and mouse, which is good. And then, obviously, for the PC, you can always upgrade the parts once they start becoming obsolete. You can always grab a new graphics card. You can always grab some more RAM. You can always get a new motherboard, new screens, etc., etc., etc. And you can make it your own, unlike consoles. They're kind of like there. I think the most customizable thing on a console is changing out the hard drive. That's about all you can do. I know, right?
That's
I went from 500 gigabytes to 2 terabytes. Yeah. That's basically it. So if you guys are still gaming on consoles and not on PCs, get off your ass. Go get a decently priced PC, a gaming PC for, $1,500. Get something decent that you could play some games on. Stay off the porn and just play games, because the porn will fuck your computer up.
Any links we have for the people that are interested?
For porn? I can't do that here, dude. This is a family show.
No, for PC. Oh my god.
Yeah, I do actually have. You can go to Origin PC using the links down below. That's a very good catch there, Mr. Jose Cerezo. Kudos to you. Go ahead and click on Origin PC. They'll help you build your own private PC, just customizable for you. You can also get gear, software, everything else you might need from Origin PC. Make sure you use the link down below, because it helps us continue the conversation, continue giving you quality streams. So, moving on from there. Basically, from that little segment, get a PC already. Keep your console, that's fine. It's still fun to play on the console once in a while, but get a goddamn PC already. And start playing.
I'm talking basically next Xbox.
The next Xbox One X? Xbox One X, blah, blah, blah. So moving on, have you guys seen, did you guys get a chance to read this article by Engadget? They put it out. A college football player from UC, University, I don't know, something Florida, University of Central Florida, kicker Donald DeLahaye, who has a YouTube channel called Destroying, DEEST, ROYING, has lost his football scholarship because of the YouTube channel. For those of you guys who don't follow college sports and stuff like that, basically you cannot gain any money from the fame you have as a player in college sports, or you will be blackballed and not allowed to play. So he was making money as a side gig, playing games and talking about the football games that he played, making comments, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And he has over 90,000 subscribers, and he's got over 5 million views on his videos.
What is he doing in college then?
Well, the reason why he's got those views and the reasons why he's got that stuff is because he's famous because of him playing football. Yeah. He's the punter or the kicker for the University of Central Florida. So that's why he got his core group to start, and it's grown from there. And it sucks. He's gotten to the point where now he got his scholarship revoked. But here's the thing. The NCAA gave him a waiver. They're like, okay, you can keep your YouTube channel going. However, you can't monetize the videos talking about, or you can't monetize your YouTube channel when you're talking about sports. Like if you talk about a game, or you talk about the University of Florida, or Central Florida, sorry, anything like that, then you can't monetize those videos. Regardless that you get 90,000 people or 5 million plus views, whatever, on that video, you can't gain anything from it. He did not want to sign that waiver. He said, "Fuck that. How the hell else am I supposed to let people know who I am? How the hell am I supposed to get money out of this? Like, this is who I am, whatever." So he denied the waiver. The NCAA came and University of Central Florida took away his scholarship. So now he's trying to raise money on a GoFundMe or something like that, or Kickstarter, trying to raise money so he can finish going to school. Here's my question. I know that there are universities who offer pro gaming team scholarships. I know UC Irvine, for us locals here in Southern California, they have a pro gaming scholarship and like classes that you go take and be a part of the University of California, or UCI, University of California, Irvine, where you would play Overwatch or whatever it might be. And obviously they're streaming that stuff. Now, do you think, in your guys' opinions, I know football's not really your thing, but just in a streaming and revenue kind of sense, do you think it's more of a double standard because he played football and he's not like a pro, doing like a pro gaming, kind of, he's a pro football player who had some videos rather than a pro or the college gamer or university gamer who's also doing that strictly for the university, if that makes sense.
Well, I always thought, like, why aren't they allowed to like make money while they're playing college football? Is it like a contract?
Well,
thing,
what it's supposed to be is that when you're playing college sports, you're considered an amateur athlete. It's not until you go into the NFL where you become a professional athlete. That's why a lot of collegiate athletes, like, you can't be, which is really weird because for basketball we send our pro players, but what it's supposed to be is the best amateur players that we have out there for like the Olympics. It's supposed to be nothing but a college player, or college athletes, collegiate athlete, I should say. And if you're a pro athlete, you're not supposed to be able to compete in the Olympics and stuff like that. So it's the same concept, where they want to keep the game pure, as they say. But these kids, man, nowadays, they have to make a living. They barely survive on what they're getting. You can't even get a job to help compensate your for other things that you might need. You have to live, breathe football and live off the scholarship they give you, but you have to pay for your school. So it's like, they're shooting the guy on the foot. Like, how are they not gonna want to sell stuff or make money any way they can to help pay for shit? Which I always think has been just atrocious when it comes to NCAA. I think it's probably one of the reasons I don't really follow NCAA football. I watch a little more now because of my girlfriend's family. They love USC. Go fight on, Trojans. But, like, if they can make money off their names, then let them. It's their name. The universities make billions of dollars every year on the sport, on football games, on if they go to the playoffs now, if they go to the national championship game, was it marketing revenue that they're getting when people buy the fucking advertisement space at the stadiums, this and that. So they're making billions of dollars a year on these collegiate athletes. To not allow the athletes themselves to go and make money off the name that the universities are making money off of is, I think, one, hypocritical, and two, is a recipe for failure that has been constant for so many years. I mean, they can't even, like, people can't donate. Like, back in the day, it was called the college basketball was really big on this. Coaches would go to try and lure potential players to the university, and they would go and their dad or their mom, they would donate a car to their dad or mom, but the kid, the student would be driving it. But technically it's not their car. There was a lot of, like, red tape, what you can and can't do, and this and that. It's like, why do you have to go through all that when you can just allow a player to fend for themselves within reason and make money for themselves to be able to support themselves?
Like at least have like the college, uh, like give them like a percentage of what they make from their names to let
That
them live a bit.
that's a good. I mean, to me, that sounds. If you told me if I'm a collegiate athlete and I'm a 5-star player or whatever, one of the best players out there, and I'm making, if I'm allowed to make money on my name, if I'm only making 80% of what of the 100, you know what I mean, and 20% goes back to the school, I'm okay with that because I'm still making 80%. 80% of $100 is still $80. They're getting 20, I'm getting 80. You know what I mean? 80% of $1,000 is $800. So like, you know, it's give me some, give them. I think even some of these players would be okay with going like a 60-40 split just because you're still making something. When right now they're not allowed to, or they get their scholarships revoked. I think it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't know what you guys think, Mex or Avum or Cerezo.
I think they should just like either they should have more options. Like one, either let them have a percentage just to let them live a bit since they're dedicating what like X amount of years to this, or maybe their whole lives, or let them understand like, hey, times are changing. These kids, not all these kids have like rich parents donating to the school, and like, oh, that's enough, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that one big fear, especially to keep the fairness of the games, you know, these are potential NFL players, you know?
Right.
So I think one fear is the fact that, hey, what if I have someone from, let's say, the Chicago Bears watching this kid on YouTube, and then, you know, what if you were to give him money?
Well,
you know,
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Once you get drafted, I mean, they get drafted by whatever team picks them. They see the NFL because they hold the draft, so they can't pick where they're going to go. If they could choose like they do in college, and I do understand the luring them with gifts and stuff like that to a college. I get it why that's not okay, and that should be frowned upon, absolutely. But not allowing them to make a dollar off of their name that they've already established while in college, I think is ridiculous.
No, yeah, I agree. I just like you said, it's like there's just a fine line of, you know, I think that there is a better way to handle this, and you know, especially with the way things are now, rules have to change. Like certain rules have to change, absolutely. Like come on, it's like, you know, for an average, not even a football player that has a scholarship or anything, an average student goes out of college, what, $40,000 in debt?
Oh, a lot more than that.
Oh, my girlfriend has a master's degree. She's like $120,000 in debt.
Well, I said average, not master's degree. You know, but an average kid that's coming out with a bachelor's degree, coming out with like 40 grand in debt.
Yeah, at least.
The sad part is nowadays you gotta have a master's to get.
Yeah, what you used to be able to do with a bachelor's degree, now you need a master's degree to get that same job.
Oh, absolutely. A bachelor's degree is a high school diploma now.
I mean, I have a bachelor's degree and it's like fucking chump change now. You know what I mean? It's just like, who cares? You don't have a master's or a doctorate? Who are you? Nobody. Get out of here. There's another guy over there with a master's degree we're going to go get. It's ridiculous. But, so I think it sucks for
I think you're right. It is a double standard. Absolutely.
Because if they were part of the pro gaming scholarship or whatever that they did, like right here at UC Irvine, and they're streaming online, I'm sure those videos are monetized so that they could get some money back. How is that a double standard? Like, how is that not a double standard? Because they're technically going into a professional league. I know Overwatch has its own professional league now that has a union and all this other kind of shit. They get medical and dental and all this other shit that they get if you're good enough to be a part of the union or whatever, the Overwatch League, the Pro Overwatch League, whatever it's called.
The Pro League, isn't it?
Yeah. Blizzard like even said like they get healthcare now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Medical is healthcare, dude. Okay.
It's just weird to think about the fact that that's a thing to gamers.
It has to be. I mean, you have to think about your health, and it's good to see that the times are changing in our favor as far as the gamers go, but it sucks to see somebody else in a similar situation losing so much because they're trying to fend for themselves. And the only way they could make money at the moment was through videos and compensation through videos and stuff like that. So it's kind of sad to see that and how it all kind of played out. So, any other comments on that one?
Nah.
Nope.
All right, we've come to the part of the podcast that some of you have been waiting for very patiently. Some of you all don't even care. Some of y'all might leave, but here it is. Game of Thrones recap and thoughts on episode 2 and 3. Before we get into 2 and 3 now, did you guys hear about the hacks that happened? Have you read some of the stuff? Have you seen some of the pictures that they've posted or read the?
I heard about it.
But have you read anything specifically on like the upcoming episodes that are coming, this and that, or did you kind of just hear about it but not go look into it? I know I posted the Game of Thrones spoilers of war. I kind of like glazed over it. I didn't want to really ruin anything because I'm so invested in this show that I don't want to ruin it. I'm gonna let it come as it comes. Anybody else?
Same.
Heard about it, avoided it like the plague.
Heard about it too.
All right. So now that we've all, okay, we're cool. We leave that out of the way. Episode 2 and 3. Let's start with episode 2. Favorite part of episode 2, most wanted. What's going on?
Shit, I'm trying to remember which one was episode 2? It's all blur, man.
It's all together. It all comes down together.
It really is. This is all one thing. Episode 2.
Okay, Avum?
Yeah, I need something. Just give me one thing that happened during episode 2. That way I can just kind of refresh what was part of it.
Dany and Jon Snow about to meet.
It's before they went and saw the Mother of Dragons. So they were going to go.
Yeah, the meeting was in episode 3.
Yeah.
The meeting was in episode 3, but them talking about meeting her was in episode 2.
Them talking about it, how long have we waited for that to happen?
Which was great, but it probably wasn't my favorite part, but one thing that I did take really to the heart was that Sam was trying to help what's his name with the dragon scale.
Yeah,
that he went out of his way to kind of try to help cure him despite everybody telling him no, that you shouldn't do it. It can backfire on you. It can make you sick.
You shouldn't do it. It is forbidden.
It is forbidden. That's right. Yeah, it is forbidden. I thought that was pretty sweet.
All right, so I'm gonna go over real quick. It was the episode called Stormborn. It was the second episode of season 7. It was directed by Brian Cogman written by Brian Cogman, directed by Mark Mylod. In Dragonstone, Daenerys Targaryen begins planning her conquest of Westeros, deciding to use a Westerosi-led army to siege King's Landing and sending her Unsullied and Dothraki infantry to attack Casterly Rock in Winterfell. Jon Snow receives a message from Tyrion Lannister summoning him to Dragonstone, which Sansa Stark advises against, but is rebuffed. In the Riverlands, Arya Stark begins her journey to King's Landing, but has a change of heart and instead heads north to Winterfell before being encroached by a wolf pack led by her former direwolf, Nymeria. Also in King's Landing, Cersei Lannister warns her bannermen about Daenerys's impending invasion. In the Narrow Sea, the Greyjoys and Sand Snakes are attacked by Euron Greyjoy's Iron Fleet, with Yara Greyjoy and Alara Sand being taken as hostages. At the Citadel, Samwell helps heal Jorah Mormont's grayscale. So that's basically a rundown of what happened this last episode. I think, like you said, when he was helping Jorah Mormont, they heal him. Like that was like, wait, that's all you. Well, to me, one thing was like, wait, that's all you had to do was peel it off. That's all we had to do. Like, why didn't people do that? But I get it.
Because it's highly contagious.
Highly contagious. Yes, I got that afterward. But it's like, to me, immediately,
So
it's
it's
like, man,
basically
at least
like-
try and do that, you know?
So it's basically like the Ebola of Game of Thrones.
Well, no, because if breathing it would have gotten him infected too. That's the Ebola. But just,
Like the easily contagious
yeah.
part.
I know that John. Okay, so John was summoned to Dragonstone, and I see a lot of discontent with Sansa and John. I think she feels a little slighted for not being the queen in the North. I think maybe the show. I think maybe, you know, I like it, and we'll get to that in episode 3, when what's his goddamn name? The dude that helps. That goes, no, the guy that goes with John down to Dragonstone in episode 3. Davos.
Yes.
When he, you know, he talks about John and how he didn't conquer the North, or he didn't go and take the North. The North elected him. They chose him for everything, all the sacrifices he's done, everything that has led to this point. Like, they chose him for that. The people did not. He didn't go and take over some shit and, okay, now I'm your king of the North. They actually chose him, which is freaking an amazing little monologue scene, or whatever you want to call it. It was great to hear him, and how John kind of quiets him when he gets to he even gave his own life, and he like but that's in the Queen's Justice. Back to Stormborn. Who else saw that attack from the sea happening? It was a great visual when that happened on the show. Yeah.
With that boarding ramp just coming down.
Looked legit. Like, legitimately was like, that. This is going to be crazy. Oh, here you go. Question of the night for episode 2. Do you think, without thinking about episode 3, do you think that fucking Greyjoy, what's his name? Fucking Theon, there you go. Or freaking Grey Worm, not Grey Worm, fucking what is it? Reek. Do you think Theon was smart in jumping into the water and leaving his sister alive? Or do you think that Theon was a bitch?
Oh, you know, his uncle or whatever he is would torture the heck out of him.
Right.
Yeah, I think that was his fear. I think his fear took over him more than anything. I don't think he can ever truly recover from what has happened to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think he can be trusted with trying to.
He lost his Franken
protect your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
I don't
my
see Theon ever being a fighter.
He'll be like the unpredictable one.
Cerezos and that freaking Echo, turn on your push to talk again, sir. Thank you. Here's my thing, and I thought about it afterward. If he would have gone and tried to go after his uncle, maybe his uncle kills his sister right then and there. If he tried to make a move, he slits her throat and then goes and grabs him. This way, he got away, and she's still technically alive, because we didn't know episode 3 was happening. We didn't know what was going on. So I think initially it's like, motherfucker, go over there and save your fucking sister. But if you look back at it, it's like, well, if he would have tried, he may have gotten killed. And
yeah, but what would have stopped him to, like, even to like think of it a step further? It's like, whether or not he jumped off the ship or not, like, the fact that what would have stopped him from killing the sister anyways, regardless of him jumping off or not? He still could have just killed the sister.
True.
Obviously, we know what happened in episode 3, so I don't see how him thinking, oh, maybe if I jump, obviously I won't get tortured, but maybe she'll be saved. Like, why would that even come to his mind, knowing how psychotic their uncle is?
Mm-hmm.
Also knowing,
so that's why, like, I don't think he's a bitch.
Also,
I just think he just scared.
Also knowing what?
Just how the Stormborn are, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Any other thoughts on episode 2 before we go to episode 3?
Nope.
On episode 2, when we saw all the dragon bones under the keep,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were introduced to the weapon.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh, the weapon! I almost forgot about that. I think this is where one of the dragons is gonna get killed, and that's when it's gonna become a white dragon, a White Walker dragon.
That's the big theory that's going on, and I am down to see this, because then I will say all praise the Leech King, and let's go. Let's fucking go.
Here's Walker's minions are still weak to fire.
Well, because it would turn into a White Walker dragon, so it would be spitting out ice.
But all of the White Walker's minions are weak to fire, so would that still be a good fight?
Well, see, no, but here, Cersei would kill the thing, because the White Walkers are alert, or like they'll die from either dragon glass or dragon fire. However, if it's not breathing fire, if it's breathing ice, then that kind of plays on their end, and it would kill the other people, not the White Walkers. So the big theory is that Cersei's going to kill one of the dragons, one of the smaller ones, not the big one, but one of the smaller ones. And then the Night King is going to ride that one into battle. And then Daenerys and Jon are going to ride the other two and attack the dragon. It's going to be like an aerial dragon battle, 2 fire, 1 ice, battle to the death.
And then that's the interesting thing, where it's, all right, if that's true, you know, if Daenerys and Jon ride into battle on the dragons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I wonder if the dragons can sense who he is and possibly give him a little, you know, trust. Because of who he is.
Well, they're saying that Jon is going to end up being like, there's going to be a part in one of these episodes where the dragon's going to be there, and Daenerys is going to be like talking about the dragon, and like the dragon's going to like sense that Jon's a Targaryen, and he's going to like, I don't know, like kneel down or something like that to Jon as well, and that's when shit's gonna kind of hit the fan and be like, wait a minute, why the fuck is he doing that, you know, kind of thing.
And I hope it does. I
hope it does so within the next 2 episodes. Fuck.
Dude, we're like less than halfway there. It's fucking horrible.
I know. Moving on to The Queen's Justice, which is the 3rd episode in the 7th season of HBO's Game of Thrones. On Dragonstone, Jon Snow and Davos are taken to meet Daenerys. So for those of you guys who hadn't seen part 2, spoilers, it's been freaking 4 days. So if you haven't seen it by now, you suck. So Daenerys iterates her desire to take the Iron Throne instead. Jon's talking to her help with the White Walkers. She's all, fuck that bullshit. I don't know what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Which is funny to me because a queen with 3 dragons thinking that mythical beasts or mythical creatures aren't real is funny to me. But anyways.
I thought that too. I thought that was
Euron, where'd it go? Euron returns bearing gifts to Cersei Lannister in the form of the Sand Snakes. And that's a hell of an episode. Part of the episode right there. We'll talk about her. At the Citadel, Samwell and Archmaester Ambrose examine the now healed Jorah Mormont. In Winterfell, Sansa is alerted and arrival by the gates, and boom, 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 it's Bran Stark. Yay, he has returned. The Three-Eyed Raven has made it there. At Castle Rock, the Unsullied infiltrate and capture the castle, but Euron's Iron Fleet arrives and begins destroying their ships, leaving them stranded. Meanwhile, Jaime Lannister, which I didn't see this happening, leads the Lannister army to take High Garden and offers Lady Tyrell a poison wine as her mercy. And that shit, as soon as she said, is it going to hurt? And he's like, no, I made sure. She drinks it, and then she tells him that she was the one that had the plot against
Poison Joffrey.
Yeah, that poisoned Joffrey, and she tells him like, how could it have felt to see that, you know, his eyes bloodshot, him choking, and this and that, blah blah blah. Like that was like, oh, you're savage. Savage.
Dude, I was watching. I'm like, dude, a bad bitch to the end. Respect.
See, like I might die, but I still got the last.
She got the last word. Jesus.
She got the last word literally, because I thought Jamie was gonna pull out his sword and end up stabbing her or killing her or something like that, but turns out that he didn't. So fuck. I can't believe he just walked out that way. If it would have been me, I would have grabbed her and thrown her out the window. Fuck it.
Right.
Like seriously, you just killed my. Granted, it would be inbred son, but you poisoned my inbred son. You killed my son. Period. It's like you're about to go out this motherfucking window because she was on the top of a tower. Bitch, you gonna die and it's gonna hurt, and then the poison will slowly kill you anyways if you're not dead by then.
It's not a slow poison that's killing her.
Well, he said he doesn't know how long it would take. So it might have taken, an hour. Might have taken 2 minutes.
That was for Cersei's poison.
Oh, was it Cersei's poison?
I don't think that was. Yeah.
Mm.
Because for Cersei's poison, he said that he doesn't know how long it could take. It could take weeks, days, minutes. I think for hers, I think they knew it was gonna be pretty immediate.
I think the guy said like it depends on the person too. Like it could be like minutes or it could be days.
Yeah.
Hmm. How fucked up would it be if Cersei never even gave her poison? If she just faked it, and now they're torturing themselves, thinking that they're gonna die, or that girl's gonna die.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised.
How much of a mindfuck would that be? Just for them to think like, oh my god, I'm dying, and then her to think, oh my god, my daughter is slowly dying. Like when is her last breath gonna happen? And just to have that mindfuck, and Cersei kind of just sitting back going, these idiots think I fucking poisoned her.
Right. Dude.
I gave her a placebo.
Yeah. Imagine like torturing them for like a week or whatever, and then coming back and going, how do you feel? Blah blah blah, and her telling her like, you've been agonizing over nothing. I didn't do anything near. Blah 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 blah. Like that. Oh, that would be such a big mindfuck. And I wouldn't put it past Cersei. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past her.
Dude, you can't underestimate her anymore. Like she's the embodiment of pure evil. Like it's so crazy.
When you say bitches be crazy, this is what it means. These bitches be crazy.
Oh, 100%.
And then it's funny because when what was the old lady's name?
Olenna Tyrell.
Yes.
That's Olenna.
Yeah, Olenna. So when she was talking about Cersei, saying that she couldn't even be on Cersei's level because she lacked imagination. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, oh my god, you're so right. It's like, despite all the shit you may have done in your past, you could never have been as bad as Cersei because you lack the imagination or you lack the will to go that extra mile.
Absolutely.
And Cersei, she just has no boundaries. She will go and go and go.
Cersei will, oh my god. When she blew up the Citadel with Dragonfire, I was like, holy fuck. Damn. I mean, granted, I didn't see that her son was going to jump out the window either, but still, like, that shit was crazy. Like, that's wild. That bitch, she is the embodiment of bitches be crazy. If they made a shirt of Cersei's face sitting on the Iron Throne and just underneath it just say bitches be crazy, and it would sell like wildfire or like Dragonfire. What else happened? What are they talking about?
How about the conversation between Melisandre and Varys on top of the mountain when Jon gets there? When she talks about Varys' death on foreign soil or a foreign land, and then like she gives him that look about they're talking about their death, and then he's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, well,
he was not expecting her to say that. I'm like, what the hell does that even mean?
And then he tells her like, you know, it would be wise for you to leave and never come back. And she's like, no, I have to come back because this is where I die.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, bitch? Whatever.
Yep.
I mean, hey, it's interesting. But I also am interested in the next episode because they had that preview where she talks about it could be you or another, and then they cut to like Jon Snow or whatever the hell it is. So they're gonna be talking about the prophecy and how she's gonna need the help of that other one the prince who would be promised, or the princess who would be promised, whatever it might be. But it's gonna be interesting to see how they tie it all together. It's fuck. That's all I gotta say. Is fuck. I can't wait. I can't wait. Basically, we are only with Thursday, Friday. Today's Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We are 3.5 days away. You know what I'd like to do, and I'm gonna throw this out there. I was gonna throw it out there last time. What I'd like to do is do a mini podcast just on the episode after it airs sometime.
Can we do that? Because I don't like talking about 2 episodes.
I mean,
it's just too much to remember.
If we could have Avum, you want to jump in on that?
Say again?
Do a mini podcast just on talking about Game of Thrones, our recap of the episode, like on Tuesday night, like late or early or whatever the hell, or Wednesday, just to have something put out. Or we could do it a different day. We could do it that Sunday after the show, or we can do something or other. Would you be interested in doing something like that?
Yeah, I can do that.
Outstanding. All right, so I'll try to put something together and see what we can do. But okay, so here's my thing. What are you most excited for episode 4 that you hope is going to happen? Anybody at this point?
More of John and Vanessa.
What was that?
For me, like, what's John's gonna do now? Like after, like, okay, you can mine the dragon glass. So are they gonna mine it, and then what happens next?
Obviously, take it back to the north.
Yeah, but like how? Are they gonna bring in ships?
Well, she told him that she would give him all the resources he needed to mine it and get it out there.
Oh,
yeah, but after what happened, what resources does she have left?
Hey, but
she's losing everything.
Technically, he could always send a Raven and have them send a couple ships down to pick up some dragon glass.
I mean, maybe have like one dragon, I guess a mule, be like, oh, here, air delivery.
Well, we do know
delivery.
we do know that she will be riding a dragon somewhere. Because if you look carefully for the preview of the next episode and you pause it just right, you can see her riding on the back of Drago.
Yeah.
So she's going somewhere on the motherfucker, and some shit's going down. Where they're gonna attack, where they're going, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and what happened to I keep forgetting his name. Which one's the guy that got cured of
Ser Jorah.
Ser Jorah Mormont.
It's like how is he gonna get to Dany?
Oh well, he knows that she is in Westeros now, and so he is gonna make his way over there. I guarantee he'll find a way to get over there.
Oh yeah, love is powerful.
Also,
I can find a way.
But did Sam cut away the friend zone layer?
The friend zone layer.
I think Morma is gonna be. He loves her, but I think that it's more. He knows he can never be with her, but he still loves her anyways.
Yeah. So he'll die for her no matter what.
Absolutely. And I think eventually he might.
One thing that I wanted to... Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Pretty sure he's going to sacrifice himself to fucking save her. Why didn't Bran mention anything to Sansa about Jon?
I think that
Bran was kind of creepy. Like, he was like...
It looked like
kind of like stone cold.
It looked like he was going to. And then... Sansa, like... She got weirded out when he was talking about her wedding to the Baratheon kid or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And no, the Baratheon kid, not the Baratheon. Yeah, was it Baratheon? Yeah, it was a Baratheon. No, it wasn't Baratheon. The guys that took over Winterfell.
What's his name? The asshole.
Yeah, he fed people to his dogs and shit. He died by the dog.
Yeah.
Whatever his name is, fuck.
Isn't there starts with a B, doesn't it? No.
Nah, I don't know.
Braun? Was it Braun?
No. Somebody Google it. Google it. There it is. I hear it. I hear it clicking.
Keep talking. I'll get in a second.
There you go, Bolton.
The Battle of the Bastards. What's the Bolton? Yeah, Ramsay.
Ramsay Bolton.
Ramsay Bolton.
Yeah. So when he talked about that, she like totally freaked out and was like, "I gotta go." And I think that when John arrives and he sees him,
which is kind of
why?
You haven't seen your brother in how long? And he mentions one little thing, and you're like, okay, I know the
that was traumatizing.
And you dip? He can't even walk, and you just dip out the blood.
like
come on, man.
I'll see you later. Fucking.
I'll walk over there.
But he said,
I thought that was kind of stupid, but
I can't wait to see when they're gonna tell John that he is a Stark, but he's also a Targaryen.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
I can't wait to see that.
The dynamic of that changing things is gonna be really, really interesting because of because of what his name is.
Yeah.
Obviously, and then him being King of the North,
a legitimate king
without
of the
a
North.
Stark name.
Well, technically, he is a Stark.
Yeah, but not on the father's side, and
Still,
that's kind of what kind of counts.
He's still technically a Stark.
Yeah.
So, and he is a male Stark, and technically, isn't he? Wait, no. So they're cousins and shit. So, who knows? Arya and Sansa and them are cousins with Jon.
Oh yes.
There you go. So then it would tie the houses together. It would tie the North and Daenerys.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to change things a lot. But for that, we're going to have to wait and see what happens in episode 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah. Anything anybody else wants to add before we start heading out?
I like Tyrion's little story of how they stormed the castle without them knowing, but like his little backstory about it.
Yeah.
About like how that's how he got his girls in and stuff like that.
Let's call them what they are. That's how he got his bitches in.
Yep. I thought that was pretty funny and a great way to kind of get into the. I thought that was pretty ingenious.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing chess and watching how things kind of transpire. But you were able to see what he's talking about, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? I think Cersei's riding the dragon to where Grey Worm is and shit to try and keep him alive. So they're gonna be heading to she's gonna be heading to Casterly Rock, and I think that's where.
Oh, that's a good.
That might be where one of the dragon goes down, because they have the weapon.
Goes down. Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know.
Interesting.
That's fishy.
Bersano, what's going on, man? We're just closing up the podcast for the night. Anything else, guys, before we start wrapping this up?
Nope.
All right, guys. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and start, wrapping it up here. I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody give their personal advertisements. Where can people find you? Where give your Twitch name and all that other stuff. Starting with who are we gonna roll? Cerezo, since you were the new guy, we'll start with you and go from there.
Thank you. So basically, my gamer tag is basically my tag for every social media on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, JStar0. Usually stream Battlefield right now, and I'm thinking of Overwatch, but for now it's going to be mostly Battlefield.
Okay. Our good friend Avum, who came back for a second round and possibly some more. Avum Decessus. Going to where can people find you and what can they do?
You can find me on Twitch, Steam, not on Instagram because I don't know why I would go on Instagram, and also on YouTube. Just learning the ropes, learning how to stream better. This weekend we're doing 2 12-hour streams for Extra Life, supporting children around the world in hospitals. So check us out at SFTC Frag Force on Twitch, and that'd be awesome.
Outstanding. Mr. Most Wanted, where can people find you other than in the Populace Gaming streams?
Well, as you guys already know, my name is Most Wanted Mex, and you guys can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Steam, Xbox, everything, all as Most Wanted Mex. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple.
What day is your day to stream on the Populace Gaming channel?
So tomorrow is actually my day. Every Thursday night. If you guys have been watching, you guys already know I have been streaming Resident Evil 7. It's been going pretty well. Jay Cerezo has been on there with me a couple times, talking it up.
Oh.
That puzzle was a bitch, but let's not talk about that.
Nah.
But yes, so every Thursday night you can catch me at 8 p.m. on Populace Gaming.
Outstanding. And myself, your host, as always, Mr. BridgetownBS, or Brent, however you guys want to call me. Just call me, you know what I mean? You can find me at BridgetownBS on everything social media. Go to Google and just type in BridgetownBS, and my face will pop up somewhere, some shape and form. But you can always find me Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 99% of the time, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, here at the Populace Gaming channel. And if I'm on Populace Gaming, that means I'm live streaming to my channel as well at BridgetownBS, both on Twitch and YouTube and everything else. You want to find me, you want to get to know what's going on, basically follow Populace Gaming and you will know what's happening with us and what's going on. Upcoming event for Populace Gaming, August 19th, we're going to have a marathon, a 9-hour marathon from 12 to 9 p.m. Details coming very, very shortly, so keep an eye out on our website, www.populacegaming.com, and or follow us on Twitter, Facebook, everywhere else to make sure that you have all the up-to-date information. We're going to have some pretty cool things we're going to be giving away. Hopefully we have a few surprises for you guys. So with that, guys, I really appreciate the next podcast is going to be August 16th, 8 p.m. here on Wednesday, August 16th, once again, Pacific Standard Time. Everybody, you guys want to say one quick goodbye as we head out?
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Catch y'all tomorrow.
Good night or good morning for me.
Absolutely. For those on the East Coast, good morning. And once again, I just want to say, don't forget to like and subscribe to us here. Don't forget to follow us at least on Twitch, Twitter, and all that other stuff. If you guys would be so kind as to subscribe to us on Twitch, we really appreciate it. We have our new emoticons out there. I've been posting them throughout the stream. So if you guys get a chance, you know, become a subscriber, you can go ahead and play with that emoticon. We got some more coming out very, very shortly. Don't forget to go, if you need anything from Origin PC. We were talking today about becoming a PC gamer. Go to Origin PC, use our links, help us, help you, help keep the conversation going. For everybody that stopped by today, I'm Bersana for like 2 seconds towards the end. Sanji GK, who came by and stopped by for a second to hear what's going on. For everybody out there, if you stopped by, didn't say anything, it's okay. We don't mind. We're just happy you came by and listened to us. For the Scrub Gaming Network and Populace Gaming, my name once again is BridgetownBS. A big shout out one more time to Mr. Most Wanted Mex for having a happy birthday yesterday. With that, on that bombshell, guys, really appreciate everybody stopping by. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. For Most Wanted Mex. He will be on streaming some more Resident Evil 7. With that, guys, I really appreciate you guys one more time. Please like, subscribe, follow us, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a good night, guys. Peace.